Hey, it's me, Riri. Hey, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlight. Hey, Miss Jackie. Dinner was delicious. I didn't eat but a little bit, but my grandson enjoyed it. He had crab legs, he had lobster, he had shrimp, he had mussels, he had crawfish. He was eating everything. So he enjoyed it. I wish I could have introduced y'all to him, but I gotta get him just me and him and do it, cause his mom and dad would be mad at me. Hey Dana. Hey Brenda Hogans. Hey Nick Cake. So listen, guys, I ain't come to stay a long time. I just come to just keep y'all company a little while to Roz go live, and then we got coming live. She said she's gonna come live in like 30 minutes. So I just came to shoot the breeze with y'all a little bit till they come live. But I did a little short, but the music at the restaurant was so loud. But I still did a little short to just let y'all see the a live shot of me sitting there. And you can hear some of the background noise with my family talking, but not a lot. It was just like a short, 1 minute short. Hey, Judge. Hey, Broken but Unbroken. So y'all know on this end, we did a live like a couple of nights back, and it was buffering, and I couldn't see it. So y'all let me know if it stopped buffering, because I didn't even notice. On my end, it wasn't. Hey, Antonio, what are you doing this evening? Hanging out with the old folks. Didn't you tell me that you was like 18 or something like that, Antonio? I only let you hang around because you are of age. Hey, Lady K, 90. Tonio said, I'm chilling. That's a young response. So, yeah, I'm chilling too. Okay. Well, he's been hanging with me now and he always be decent, civilized. So I don't think he's a troll. He come to my morning inspiration. So I've been talking to Tonio a good month or two. Okay, he was born in 77. So he's 47 or 48. Oh, he got a daughter that's 27. Okay, you 48. Okay. Well, I'm glad you joining us this evening. I know you new to this sector, so have you learned everybody yet? Because I know you've been in my live when I be cutting up more than once. You've been in my live a good 4, 5 times. So have you got used to all the nicknames that we give everybody? He said, yes, ma'am. And thank you. Mm-hmm. So listen, so I was like, I did a little short live while I was driving to my grandbaby celebration, and then I ended it because I know they don't like to be on camera, none of them. So my other son, he's fine. He like to be on camera, but I be just blocking him from being on camera because he want to come and talk to you guys, but I'll be like, no, because they turn good positive stuff into negative stuff, so they don't deserve it. So I don't even worry about it. Riri said, you grown, Tonio. Lisa Clark, I read your post in the sister circle. I love it. I had already said that little grandbaby Athifa looked just like her. She marked that little boy. She marked his butt. He looked just like her. Got that old hard face. Looked just like her. He got his mouth all turned up and his eye all shrinked up. I was like, oh my God. She done marked that little child. She marked him bad. Hey, Sabrina Worry. Yeah, she marked him. So y'all know about Treese coming out here telling everybody she was going to get $243,000 from the IRS, and then she's gonna what they call it when you black out certain things, redacting it. Let me see what they call it. I forgot what they call it. Redact. so she don't show her address and that type of stuff. But anyway, and then she came back and said she made a mistake. They're gonna only give her 23. Well, I said this on that. If you're listening, Trace, if they give you 23,000, that's a good little come up, a good little start. So I hope you do something with it. You know, hope you do something with it because you blew through that million. You was out here buying people to terrorize other people, and I just know just by being on the right side of God that you will never get that opportunity to get that type of blessing again because you didn't do right. You didn't do right when you had it. And when I tell you that you was really selfish, just like Ross be saying, you were so mean when you had money flowing. Girl, you just had the nastiest attitude. And we just sit back and watch that money dwindle through your hand. You had the nastiest attitude. You treated Tanya like crap when she was the only one go with you to have that surgery. You treated her like crap. You made her drive all the way back to Georgia in a rental car with your uncle. You just was so nasty. Child, you was so nasty. Hey Pebbles, hey Miss Jackie. She was so nasty, y'all. She was a nasty little old wench, wasn't she? Hey, Miss Rumplebat, Dana. Wasn't she a nasty little old wench? She was a nasty little old something. So you know how she gonna act. Hey, classy lady. Some people just money would definitely change some people. Money would definitely change some people. She was so nasty out here, guys. I just remember because I was just starting out. And I was just coming out, and like a year after I had came out here, that's when she got her big break. When she showed everybody that she had made $1 million, and she was just so nasty. She started the people that supported her and was sending her all the super chats and super stickers and trying to start pages. She told them she wasn't gonna help none of them. She was gonna only help people that she know, people that she grew up with. She was really, really, she was terrible. Who remember that? Uh Play safe that she was calling people bombs and devil. Yeah, she was demons, and she still do that sometimes, but she was real nasty. She was a nasty piece of work when she had money. She was a nasty piece of work. So that's why she is back down on the ground looking up, and not everybody no blow past her. She might have the supporters or she might have the subs and everything, but people don't really watch her like they used to. She was really like really big out here, but she was so nasty. She turned a lot of people away. She blocked a lot of people, kicked a lot of people off her page when they was trying to tell her that she need not to treat the kids so ugly and crazy like that. And I was thinking about what Ross had said earlier about the children uh, needing to go have counsel and stuff like that because it's been said allegedly. I don't know how true it is that they kind of like be messing with each other. And I remember when Treese came out here and she was trying to make that seem normal. She said that's normal because all kids they experiment with each other or they explore with each other or something to that effect. Y'all remember that? She said all brothers and sisters, they be playing around with each other. That ain't nothing new. And y'all remember that? I remember her saying some craziness like that, and everybody was like, that ain't true. But she was coming out here trying to push that like it was normal for them, since they was kids, to be curious like that and to touch on each other and hunch on each other. She said, I was hunching when I was 7 years old. I just think that was such a terrible thing for her to have experienced at that young age. And then when she would go to, uh, was it somebody's grandmother's house, one of the older girls' grandmother's house, and how they would go upstairs and the 12-year-old girl would be licking her down between her legs and stuff. Y'all, it was just some terrible graphic stuff. And it's just crazy. Like, where were her parents? who was watching her. Well, I remember being young, and our parents wouldn't let us play with older kids. They like, no, you too old to play with my child. Our parents would say stuff like that. No, you got to go play with somebody your age. No, no, you can't play with my child. You too old. My parents wouldn't let 5 and 6 year old hang out with 12 and 13 and 14-year old. They just wasn't doing that. So I just don't know what type of family background that allowed so much stuff to happen. And I remember when she first came out, and I found out that lady was from that place called Sarasota. It's some people came out and said, "Granny, don't believe that Sarasota like that." I had got a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't never want ever want to go to Sarasota. I said, if that's what Sarasota is pushing out and producing, I don't never want to go there. I don't ever want to visit. I don't want to drive through there. And I just had a really bad taste in my mouth about where she had came from, because everybody there that she would talk about was nothing but like hustlers, bombs, just people that just live like in the bottoms, like in the heat of the night. Y'all remember that series that came on with Tips and all of that? They lived in Mississippi in the bottoms. It just seemed like everybody wasn't nothing going on, drugs and thieving, and it was just terrible. And I was like, no, that's no place I ever want to go. So I really was turned against Sarasota. But guess what, guys? I don't know how many of you guys know this. Last year, I went to Tampa, and we had an Airbnb in Sarasota. Turned out to be one of the most beautiful spots that I had ever seen, and I was just so shocked. I said, why don't Treese and Coco let us see this side of Sarasota instead of always talking about the poor part of Sarasota? It's a rich, like a fisherman kind of a city state, like a lot of fishing boats where the fishermen go out and catch fish and come back in. They catch the crabs and all that stuff. So it was that type of city. But I loved it. It was beautiful. I took pictures and sent y'all the picture. Y'all remember the one that had the giant sailor and the lady kissing? That came from Sarasota. I got that from Sarasota. Y'all remember the man that was standing still with the guitar, and I asked you guys, was it real or fake? And then he moved, and we found out it was a real man, scared the crap out of everybody. So Sarasota was beautiful, but it just Treese have never showed us the clean side of Sarasota. She always let us see the Project Lane, and like ain't nothing down in there. I just like, she had turned me against Sarasota. But now that I went on my own and visited the clean part, I would go back again. It was nice. It was so nice. We walked through this docking area late at night, and it was so nice. And we did like a 2 mile walk. It was very, very nice, and it was so exciting and stuff like that. But we had fun down in there. But she did give Sarasota a bad name. Hey, April Love. How's everybody doing? I'm happy that it's Friday, guys. I hope everybody just hanging out with their boo, Tracy, and just enjoying this evening with family and just relaxing and chilling. Ain't nothing going on. Everything nice and quiet and peaceful. Ain't nobody worrying about nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is my vibe right here. I love peace. I love serenity. I love everything to be peaceful, quiet. Where you can't really hear a whole lot of shooting and hell raising, hellacious people all around you. Uh-uh. Riri said, I was on the plane to Hawaii with Miss Tibbs. Can't think of her real name. Her name was Thelia in the movie, In the Heat of the Night, in the series. I cannot think of her real name now, but when I used to watch it all the time, I knew her because she was a very good actress. She's played in more than just that. She was always just a good actress to me. She was I was surprised she played that role as his wife. But that's nice. Hey, Mocha. Let me see. Mike got everybody listed. I'm trying to see if I miss anybody. I said Dana, Play Safe, Sabrina, Pebbles, Miss Rumperbad, Broken with Unbroken, Classy Lady, Mocha, Riri, okay, Lisa, Classy Lady, Tonyo. So yeah, so let's keep the conversation going. So do y'all know it's sad if you can turn somebody against your whole city. I mean, y'all, when that lady first came out here and I met her on social media and through social media, I never wanted to visit Sarasota. I did a live like 2, 3 years ago. I said, I don't never want to visit Sarasota. I was serious too. I said, I said, I don't, I said, look, this how bad it was. I said, I don't even want to drive through there. Cause she made me think wasn't nothing down in there. I said, where do these people come from? She had a Shima and a Kima and a Dima and a, Mika and all them crazy names. Those were all her friends and stuff. And then I still remember how she treated my Kima. She started a page first. She sent Kima after me and tried to make Kima bully me in some type of way, but she must didn't know, hey, I'm a Virgo girl. I don't scare easily. Kima never could have bullied me, but we could have hit it on the bad foot, but it turned out really, really nice because I like the Kima. I have been listening to Treese talk about Kima all the time because I be in the bushes listening to Treese. So when Kima came around, I was just so happy to meet her. I was like, hey, how you doing? I gave her such a warm welcome. She couldn't even be mean to me. And we've been talking ever since as far as on social media. She support my page. I support her page, She always include me in stuff when she go with her kids out and with her marriage and stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know Kima when she come in. She don't come all the time, but we support each other. Well, Treese being the devil, she tried to make that be something bad, but God turned it out to be something good. Kima is a child of God. She loved the Lord. She's always talking about Jehovah and Yahweh, Yahweh all the time. So that's all it took for me. That's all it took for me. So, like Ross was saying, hey Marie, Treese come out here and she telling everybody she's finna get this money. My question back to you is, what you gonna do with it, Treese? And I don't know what it's gonna take for us to get through to you as far as how you treat the kids. They're 15 now. Time going really, really, really fast. They're not gonna be with you forever. As far as they're gonna get grown and want to move out on their own and live their life. So you got to stop treating them like they're 1, 2, and 3 years old. They teenagers now. And I was thinking when I was listening to Ross talk while I was driving, and they was talking about how you used to lock the refrigerator doors and put locks on the pantries and stuff like that. And the first thing that jumped in my spirit is control. Why you have to be so controlling? Why you have to control all situations? What made you that way? Why you so stern with your children, but yet you always trying to make people like you and make people look at you as though you're a real nice person? Like, you won't let your children eat, but you go fist Bessie and Mary and Lulu, and you go fix everybody a nice big old healthy plate, and the kids licking plates. Make that make sense? Y'all hit that like button for me. I got 75 people in the bushes, and I don't mind. April, I was looking at your numbers earlier today, and you had like 15 people. And I wanted to put in your chat, April, I love my small numbers. When I do my inspirational morning, I don't care that they don't have a lot of people over there. Because my mission is to spread the word of God, teach, read Bible verses, take up lessons, talk about it. So I'm doing what I was set out to do. And so it don't have to be a big crowd. I'm happy with it. I like my little crowd. I like intimate groups. That's when I know everybody is getting a feel of what's going on, you know? So when people be talking about, oh, I looked over there and she had but 6 people, 6 is fine. When I'm having a conversation, I can have a conversation with one person if you want to hear the truth about the situation. Lisa say, Lele says she's going to do a live. I don't know when, but she said, look out for it. She's telling all the tea. We'll see about that. Lele, to me, she was very apprehensive. Uh, Treese was more forthcoming with everything. Lele was always on 10 because Treese used to piss off so bad because she was doing so many things behind the scene, you know, to torment her. And she made everybody think Lele was lying when Lele was trying to get everybody attention and say, look what she did. She's doing these things. Nobody believed her because Trish had a lot of people working on her behalf. So she would be doing a live and talking about how beautiful it is and how beautiful the sun look when somebody else is putting rats in boxes and sending rats to the, you know, sending a dead rat to your resident and cutting your gas line. I'm just making up stuff, guys. I'm speaking hypothetically. She got people doing all her dirty work. So, you know, that kind of frustrates Lele off. So I've never really heard Lele really talk about it. And she was always fighting and defending herself. You know how they do when they come at us. We have to defend ourselves because they be lying. They be lying. I was thinking about as soon as the story broke about Pitbull 74 had a baby at 12 years old, as soon as the story broke, they worked so hard and tried to flip that thing on me, talking about I had a baby at 14, just to get the attention of her. No, 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 don't put it on me. She had a baby at 12. I ain't had no baby at no young age. What am I going to do with a baby at 14? I was living my best life. I was a basketball star. I was entering talent shows. I don't told y'all my life when I was young. I was entering talent shows and dance competitions and, you know, smoking my marijuana. No, I wasn't smoking no marijuana, but sneaking to smoke cigarettes and cussing like a sailor. I was being fast, but just I had limits. I was a virgin. I wasn't being fast just screwing. I was being fast trying to act grown. That's what I was doing. With my mouth out there cursing and sneaking behind my mama's back smoking. And y'all, I never knew how strong cigarette was. So you know that when I thought I was being slick and I was sneaking and smoke, I know my mama smelled that smoke on me. She had to smell it because it's strong. She had to smell that smoke on me and my brother. She had to smell it. Because if somebody come around me with a cigarette and they not smoking, but they finish one, I smell it so good. I'd be like, whew, I can't stand it. I have to get away from it. I know my baby sister used to always tell me, you've been smoking at you. You've been smoking at you. Because she couldn't stand to smell it. She couldn't stand to smell it. But yeah, so if she's getting ready to come out and do a live, it's okay to revamp yourself. I think that's awesome. Y'all know I got my granddaughters are graduating high school on next Wednesday, so I will be definitely taking you guys to the graduation. They twins. They are virgins. They're pure. So I love that they ain't fast at all. Boy, if y'all met my granddaughter, y'all be like, Granny, they mom and daddy did a good job. They ain't fast at all. They don't curse. They don't talk back. You know, they just good kids. You know, I don't know what they do under their breath. I never seen them disrespect their mom or their dad. I never seen that. And I've been around them their whole life. I know they don't talk back to me. I never heard them use profanity. I asked them about boys. They be like, Granny, we ain't interested in that right now. We not thinking about that right now. They say stuff like that. I be like, when I was y'all age, I started looking at boys when I was 13, 14 years old. I was looking at him. I was like, he cute. But that's far as it went. And I write a love letter. I love you. I like you. Do you like me? You know how kids did when we were little. Just write them little crazy letters. Do you like me? And then the Valentine candy that the little hearts that have all the messages on them. Then you read the different messages and have fun like that with your Valentine's candy in the box. But yeah, so they not fast kids anyway. Like we got girls that had babies at 12, 13, 14 years old. My sister, at least she waited to 16. And it was no marriage without a husband. My sister had to get married. I told y'all about that. They had to get married. Her and the dad of my nephew had to get married. So wasn't nobody running around with a baby and no husband. Nope. They didn't play that back in them days. So I don't know what these people out here talking about. April say it, Granny. Miss Rumbad say facts. Fifi say, hey, J. Gill. Dina, hey, Dina. How are you, beautiful? You guys are some of the coolest people I know. I love when you guys engage in my conversation with me, but I also have no problem with the ones that don't want to be involved, but y'all still come and support me. I really appreciate that. Y'all ain't got to get into mess and mess because I talk enough mess for all of us. Mike said, good morning, Lisa. Okay, Tracy, don't give him anything else to drink. Take the drink, Tracy. Remy say that was me as granny. I was being fast, but was scared to bust a grape. I wasn't scared to fight, but I sure wasn't finna have no sex. I wasn't finna have no sex. Cause one thing, after my sister got pregnant at 16, I didn't want to get pregnant. So I wasn't finna have no sex. Cause you know how they scared us back in them days. We thought if you had sex, you were gonna get pregnant. I don't care if you just had sex and it was one or two humps. I don't care. You gonna get pregnant. So I was scared of that. I ain't want no babies. I ain't want no babies. Mm, I had my daughter at 19, says Miss Run Up a Bad. Yeah, you were grown, girl. You finished school and everything. Riri said I was still kind of playing with my Barbie at 12. You better say it. I had dolls, skates, all that kind of stuff. I wasn't thinking about no having no sex. I told y'all I was a tomboy. I was climbing trees. I couldn't even carry no baby. I would have been no lost baby because I was jumping off houses and stuff. I was tough, y'all. I was really, really tough. Wrestling, I love wrestling. I used to fight my sister every single day. Every single day. Wasn't no baby coming up out me at no 14. I was a wild child. I was my mother's wild child, y'all. Every family have one. I was my mom wild child. But she didn't never have to worry about me. We was the closest of friends. Me and my mom was the closest of friends. She knew I was her wild child. I was her wild child. I was just too smart. I told you guys how smart I was. I was smart at 4 and 5 years old. I was very, very smart. I was very observant. I watched everything. I watched stuff so closely. Just like I told you guys about the housekeeper that we had. Um, and she was gonna go take a bath because my mom was working, so she used to have somebody come in and watch all the children and stuff. And then she gonna take a bath, and it was like 5 girls and my brother. She gonna tell my brother come wash her back. When my mama came home, I told my mama, I said, Mama, I'm a little kid, guys. I'm just like, I couldn't be no more 5 or 6 years old. I'm telling y'all the truth. I said, Mama, all of these girls, all of us girls in this house, but she want brother to go in there and wash her back. My mama kicked that lady behind and put her out, y'all. It was too funny. It was too funny. It was too funny. Mike said, Granny, no drinks tonight. Didn't have my reading glasses on. Okay, Mike. Okay, I forgive you. uh, um, Judge say she had hers at 18. Hey, go getter. Brenda say, Granny, I was a virgin until 23. Got married at 24 and had my only child at 37. Aw, I'm 64 now and she is 26. Will be 27 next month. Girl, you still got a baby on your hand. You 64 and you got a 20-year-old. My grandkids are that age. Oh, guys, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Now, let me tell you all something. This is how the left siders are. Y'all hit that like button for me. I got 80 people in the bushes. Y'all let me know when Judge come live or Ross come live, because I didn't come to stay. I just come to just entertain y'all for a little bit because it was so quiet. And I didn't want y'all to have to run over to the lefties. Let me go talk to my people. You know, I can entertain y'all a little bit. But listen, this is the whole deal. The only reason why they try to put that out about me, because they searching. They want me to come out and help them dox me and find out about me. See, I'm not one to explain my life to them because I don't know them. I don't owe them no explanation about my life. If they say I had a baby at 14, okay. But you don't know me though, so you can say what you want to say. But you ain't gonna be out here spreading lies on me. I'm gonna come out here and say that's a lie, and people can believe whatever they want to believe. I'm okay with it. I ain't going out my way. I don't care what you say. You must have had a baby at 14 or 10. Because if I tell you I ain't have no baby at 14, I ain't have no baby at 14. And I'm not going to get on the phone and call every one of my sisters. Nobody. I ain't got to prove a damn thing. I don't know you. I don't know you like that. Get out of my life. Get out of my business. Tracy said, if you would like to support Ask Granny, super chat, super stickers are available. Thank you, Tracy. I'm doing great, Granny. Beautiful, praying you are. Thank you, Dina. Miss Rumperbad say, I was gonna so lie, but I changed my mind. I'm in my bed relaxing. Yes. So yeah, guys. So when they come out and be saying different things and stuff, they want to get validation. But I'm not gonna tell them nothing about me. I don't care what they say. They can say what they want to say. But I holler when it hurts, you know. When they getting too ridiculous, I'll say something. And that was getting a little ridiculous when they said I got a baby at 14. I was like, oh, wait a minute. We were just talking about Pitbull 74 busting it open at 12. Having a baby at 12 years old. Granny ain't had no baby no 14 years old. That's y'all's story. That ain't my story. That ain't my story. I don't care how many people have. That's their story. It ain't my story. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't care how old nobody is when they have a baby. It just ain't my damn story. It just ain't my story. I was looking at Pitbull today, and I said she went and bought flowers and put them all around her trees, and she did all kinds of stuff. I said that $1,000 for that PI show did go a long way, didn't it, girl? Hey y'all tell me, am I mistaken something? Did I hear somebody say she gave everybody the money back? Or am I just mistaken? Did I hear that or I didn't hear that? I don't know what I was dreaming, or I heard somebody say that. I heard somebody say something about somebody returned some money or something to some people. Did anybody hear that? Because if nobody heard that, I must have been dreaming. I got 82 people in the bushes and 50 likes. Y'all hit that like button for me. Was I dreaming, y'all? Hey, Leslie. Leslie Cole said, hey, Granny, in chat. So, that game night was so funny, and that judge is just as crazy as she want to be. She is very funny. All her answers was Bama, Bama, Bama. Who you think, Judge? Bama. Let me see, Bama. That was just too funny. That was too funny. Now see, Judge Ross might not even go live tonight. Your karaoke would have been nice. It would have been nice. Because Ross might not even go live. So I saw cockeyed hairstyle, guys, that y'all have been talking about. Wow. I ain't seen that kind of hairstyle in a long time. Was those finger waves, guys? Or was that just slick down? She must have got a whole. Is her hair that short? She ain't got no hair. She ain't got no hair. Her hair that short. Wow, wow. And that stuff definitely get hard. Somebody said it was probably hard as a brick. That gel does get really, really hard. If those be the ones to be out here talking about, folks. And y'all, when we look at Fee over there, y'all see that mouth she got on her, how she be cussing people out? How she be cussing people out, and she got all that stuff going on. What's going on with her arm? I ain't never seen nobody that take dialysis or suffering with diabetes got that big old knot in their arm. I never seen that before, y'all. This is my first time in my life seeing somebody with a big old thing on their arm like that. Am I the only one? What is that? What is that on her arm? Did they put a tube inside her arm under her skin? I don't know what that is. You know, when she did her live and she was trying to tell everybody about it, my stomach was too weak. I didn't want to hear it and I didn't want to see it. So please wear clothes that the sleeves drop over that area. Please don't let nobody look at that. That's don't do that. That stuff right there hit you in the pit of your stomach. Don't do that. Don't even do that. That was oof. Man, she's in bad shape. She's in bad shape. Real bad shape. Pepper say, I don't know, Granny. It's hard for me to watch that lady. She's too fake. Which one? I know talked about everyone I'm talking about is fake. So which one you talking about, Pebbles? Don't put, you can use the nickname. I know everybody's nickname. You talking about Pitbull 74? Or you talking about Fiona? Or you talking about BJ? Hey, Tia Will Crew. Blessings to you also. Miss Rubberbag is laughing. Slick back, Granny. Gel, slick back, girl. I ain't see that hairstyle since I was in my 20s. I'm like, girl, that's a 40-year-old hairdo. Do better. Do better. You be talking too much to come out here looking a hot mess. You talk too much. If you ain't got it going on, you don't need to be talking about nobody. You don't need to be talking about nobody. If you look like that, don't do that. Don't do that, cockeye. Don't do that. You got so many things that you can be taking care of. Like you can be teaching your daughter how to talk instead of coming out repeating words that she say and you know it's the wrong pronunciation. You've been saying that little word your daughter say all the time instead of correcting the child. Apparently, instead of correcting her saying the right way, you out here promoting the wrong way. I just be looking at you, girl. I'm like, it's so tacky. So tacky. And then you was one of the ones had your mouth all over Davion when she graduated at 28. And they talking about your son graduated at 29, girl. You such a damn hypocrite. Why are you that way? I bet you're like a little troublemaker in your city. I bet you a real troublemaker down in Arkansas. People probably see you come and go the other way. See you coming and just go the other damn way. I bet they do. I bet they do, y'all. Riri said maybe attempted finger waves. I wanted to call them finger wave, but I heard Judge earlier. She said hair slicked down, so I just said the same thing. Miss Runbear said, I just hollered. Chill Will say, Granny, you a soldier on the battlefield. You better say it. You better say it. Hey, Roz, I'm going to come live for 30 minutes. I'm sleepy. We get it, sis. You know, we understand that you had your treatment today, girl, and you just tired. It's okay. We love you though. If you got anything you want to say, I end this live so you can go ahead and cause I was just taking up a little time to see where you gonna go live, and then I saw Judge post that she wanted to go live. So go ahead. You know how we love to hear you say something. Um, Girl, like I was saying earlier, you don't came out here and showed that money. I don't know what they gonna do. If they could just go to the bank and just grab $2,000 or $3,000, they could talk. They can't even do that. You know, that old thief girl didn't even have pizza money. Ain't that sad, Roz? Roz, this girl didn't have money to buy a pizza. A pizza cost $12. She didn't even have money to buy a pizza. That is so sad, y'all. She talking about he ain't even calling in. She was depending on, she probably was lying, but she said she was depending on her young son, Cave man. She was depending on him to call the pizza in. The only thing they had to do was go pick it up. So when did Cave man have some money to pay for a pizza? Do he have his own credit card? You know, do he have his own debit card? What lie was that? What lie was that? I think you were trying to get your supporter to pay for that pizza. Talking about, dog, he didn't even pay for it. He didn't even pay for it. And then you were pretending like you were talking to somebody, pretending like you were talking to somebody. They said, well, what did you order? Well, my son was supposed to call it in, but it was one of those pizza. I think it was a pepperoni or it was a beef, but oh no, it was supreme. It was supreme. Thick crust, thick crust, thick crust. Make sure it's thick crust. I'm like, oh my God. If you don't go somewhere and sit down, you grown ass man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, and your family got all that land and you broke. Boy, please. I know that they not going to give him nothing because they know he gambles. He gambles with thief, y'all. And they not finna let him gamble away their property. They probably don't even have him in the will. You know what I'm saying? Because those ancestors will be turning in their graves if they leave that man that land and he gamble it away. Because of that bad gambling addiction that they have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that girl ain't got nothing. She did a live, y'all, and she called herself sitting on the porch. And we heard this thing say, quack, 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 quack. She's like, ooh, what that is? Girl, listen, she know that was those hogs. That's what they sound like. I did a special, and I put it up on TV, and I wanted to hear what they sound like. They made that same sound that we heard. You know, she's going to jump up and tell her group. It's some type of bird. That must be some type of bird. She know that was a hog. She know that was a bullhog. She was familiar with that sound, guys. That thing, then she started talking about, they don't start coming too close to the house. I wish we still had those 10 dogs that we had out here. When we had those 10 dogs before we had to eat them, they used to keep them away. But since we had to eat them, now we ain't got nothing to keep them off. So now they come all the way up to the door. Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what she said. She got a lot going on, said Lisa Brown. There go Queen Roz. I was waiting on you, girl. Night. Play safe. Said that hair looks hard as a brick. Sabrina said, okay, Roz. Fee said, hail to the queen. Pepper say, laugh out loud. She forgot she didn't have on a jacket in 90-degree weather. Oh my God. Miss Rubberband said, it looks like it's heavy. How in the heck she lift her arm up? Riri said, oh wow. Betty Taylor speaking. Everybody speaking to Ross. Pebbles say Big Face. Oh, okay. I don't watch Big Face, Pebbles. I don't watch Big Face. She knows she got a big face, and now she's talking about she's trying to lose weight before her daughter's wedding, guys. And she's finna start taking those shots. And I just heard this today. She finna start taking those shots, and by August, she's gonna lose 40 pounds. But let me tell y'all the discrepancy that I heard. I don't know what she be talking about, or whether it was just a slip of the tongue. But first she was comparing her weight and Rod's weight. You know, everything that they do, they got to compare to Rod's. Everything they do have to be compared to Rod's. So she was saying that she is she weigh 180. And Rod's telling everybody she weigh 180. She's like, how can you weigh 180? You 4'9" and I'm 5'4". How could you wear 180? I wear 180. And then, guys, slip of the tongue. This is what she said. I'm finna start taking these shots, and by August the 1st, I'm gonna lose 40 pounds, and by August the 1st, I'm gonna be 175. I said, oops. Did you mean to say that, or was that just a slip of the tongue? Now, first you said you were 180, but you're trying to lose 40 pounds. And by August, you're going to be 175. So where is 180 minus 40 equals 175? See what I'm saying? Every time you try to reveal something and make somebody else look bad, you make yourself look bad. That's what that is. How many people heard it? That comes from her letting them constantly put the needle in the same arm, in the same spot when she get dialysis. But what is that? Is that something in her arm? Is that a tube? Is that her skin have knotted up like that? Is that keloids? I don't know what it is. I want to know what is it. That's what I want to know. Just so she was a hot mess. Riri say people used to wear their hair like that when they were broke. The bald-headed girl. Betty is speaking. Miss Rubberbag is laughing at Riri. Judge say attempted finger wave. Nah, it was like finger wave. That's too funny. Ree say she's only 42, right? I don't think he's 29. I don't know. I just heard the judge say that. I have no idea. I thought she was waiting on her high school son to graduate. That's what I thought she had been talking about. But I heard Judge live, and the judge say her son was graduating from college. I don't know. I didn't, I don't know. I'm just telling what I heard today. That's just what I heard. She's only had one finger wave. I meant laugh out loud. Hey, Rita. How are you, sister? Roz. So what type of message are you talking about me sending you? I don't know how to send a message. I was checking out my IP. Do you want me to go to my Instagram and find your name? And is your name the same thing on Instagram as it is over here on YouTube? And then when you say leave you a message, what you want me to leave you? You want me to give you my email? What do you want me to do? I don't know what to do when you say send you a message. And since you can't see my comments and I can see yours, tell me what are you saying? What do you want me to do? So I can go ahead and get my invite out the way. Because you said after the 30th, you're going to just shut the door for a minute and just wait and make sure everybody's everybody. Riri said, Ross, send that girl some pizza money. If she wasn't so low down and dirty and she ain't burned so many bridges, I send her some pizza money, but she just no did too much. She's not deserving to eat pizza. She don't need no pizza. She need to go eat some hog slop. Hey, Laurentina. Everyone, before Granny end this live, hit the like button, please, And thank you. Ooh, look at Betty Taylor. Hercules. Go on, Betty Taylor. Betty Taylor, you so sweet. Miss Rosebud says she wanted her supporters to pay for it. Yes, she was dry begging, honey, at its finest. Oh, he was supposed to call it in. Girl, go somewhere and sit down. You and Rochelle, the one with the money. Why K-Man got to call it in? You didn't even have piece of money. You ain't got no emergency fund nowhere. Y'all ain't got no money to fall back on. That's sad. That's sad. You're going to be back at Walmart stealing bologna again. And this time they're going to throw the book at you. You better start spending every dime you make, every dime. You don't even save emergency money. That's sad. You ain't got no insurance either, do you, Thieful? You ain't got no insurance. Well, you think you're going to live forever? What if you drop unalive today? Who's going to put you in the ground or cremate you? Why don't you start spending all of your money? You ain't got to spend all your money, do you? You and Rochelle, both of y'all doing the same thing. That don't even make no sense. This girl don't even have money for a rainy day. Ain't that sad? And then she out here reaping all this havoc on social media? Girl, why don't you get your life right and then take down your page, go away for 2 years, get yourself together, and then come back and revamp yourself in a more positive light. Because it's sad to be out here and you ain't got nothing. You live in a broken down barn with a rusty roof, hogs roaming the land all over the place. You ain't even got dry land. It's been said it's marsh, it's wet, muddy all the time. And then you take every dime that you get and run to the casino and get to the casino and have a little luck. Win $14,000, $15,000. But when you leave, you still leave broke. That's stupid. You should be ashamed of yourself. And there's no way on God's green earth your son supposed to be walking around like that at 18. You don't got Social Security for him his whole life. We know he's get Medicaid or something. Why you so slack? Why you so slack? You supposed to be this magnificent, wonderful mom, and your child walking around with his mouth look like that? Girl, you dropped the ball years ago. You dropped the ball years ago. You dropped the ball. That's sad. That's sad. And then you looking at them to pull you out, rescue you. And you hadn't even gave them the perfect life or the best life that you could give them. You got with that man and you forgot all about your children. You got with Rochelle and start taking care of him instead of your children. You downgraded. At first it was you and your 4 kids, and then you met a man that could not even lift you up. He took you to a barn, put you on some land, ain't did nothing for you in over 20 plus years. Just sitting there. That's quite a story, child. And you out here talking about people. If you don't go sit down and get your life right, when you get my age, you should have something to show for it. And time ain't waiting on nobody. You are pitiful. Your daughters, your son, all your children are going to outdo you. Tell us why your mom don't have her own spot. Is that why you the way you are? Because you take after your mom? That's sad. Generational curse. Generational curse. Let's just say thick crust, granny. That's how he was sounding, y'all. Let me get through these comments and let's go and listen to sister over there. She hit the live button. Will you let others sing, says Riri? Judge everybody on you about that, honey. Are you gonna let other people sing? She was really nice last week. She let that strange person come up on her platform. But one thing, Judge, I'm telling you, Judge, you got to keep the stage clear. You be having a lot of people in the chat that be want to come up and sing. But you have so many people on your platform, when they sing their song, they supposed to come back to the chat and give somebody else a chance to come up on the stage. But you let them stay, and you got to tell them if they done, you got to drop them, put them back in the chat, and give somebody else a chance. You had so many people last week that wanted to come and sing, but you had 6 people on the stage, and they weren't doing nothing but laughing, messing up other people's songs and that kind of stuff, talking. They wouldn't even put their stuff on mute. So you got to have more control over karaoke if you're going to do it, because it's a good thing. We'd have so much fun if you did it the right way. And you can sing as many songs as you want to. You don't bother me singing. I love your voice. Hint, hint. Lisa Brown said, wow. $10, yes, Riri. She said they had $10. That's what she said. $10, y'all. That's a lot of dollars. Ooh. I would not want that many dollars running around my house, y'all. I would not. I would not want that many dollars running around my house. Y'all can come back and finish my live. Let's go over there because Ross hit the live button. Let's see what she's talking about. Anybody that want to go listen to Ross? Pebble said, me either. ADHD, hey. They are truly obsessed with Roz. Yes, guys, everything has to be compared to Roz. I'm going to get ready to end ADHD. I'm sorry that you're late, but I love you and I thank you for coming. Her hair was knotted. She just took gel and gelled it down. Wow. Judge said it could be high school. Laugh out loud. Okay. Mocha say one is graduating from college and the other one is graduating from high school. So both of them are graduating. Okay. That big face lady is crazy. She's mentally ill. Y'all saw my thumbnail. That was my thumbnail from last night. She say, I'm 50. I'm 58 years old. Or she's in her 50s. She said, I'm happy that I can act like I'm 28 and play. And so I did my thumbnail say bipolar want to play. So that's what my thumbnail was talking about, guys. Y'all got to keep up with Granny because Granny be fast. I said bipolar want to play. That was the name of my live last night. I need to get IG said. Oh, IG. I said IP. Thank you, Riri. Yeah, IG. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Rubber said, I don't have IG. Just download it. It's simple. It ain't simple, but I'm saying you ain't got to pay nothing, y'all. That's what I mean by that. Because I had my niece to help me. Hey, Keisha B, how you doing? Tracy said, please click the like button if you haven't already, guys, before you leave. Thank you. You are appreciated. Thank you, Tracy. You are appreciated. Don't you know we love you? You are appreciated. Okay. Can Granny get 31 more likes? Support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, I need 2 to hit 75. But they'll watch it and they'll hit it by the time tomorrow get here. They'll hit it. Thank you, Betty. Leslie say, well, we already knew she was a bomb when she borrowed $85 from Roz and didn't even know Roz. Dusty A bomb. I'm still here. Talk, Granny. Speak fast. Okay, J. Gill. Y'all typo. Lisa say, Granny sound like she's a crackhead. Girl, I was trying not to say it, Lisa. I was trying not to say it, girl. I think she's got 2 addictions. That's okay, though. We're going to sit back and watch her drain the pockets of her supporters. She tearing them pockets up, y'all. Y'all hear me? I bet they like, damn, that's what she came back for, the bed. She tearing them pockets up. She couldn't wait to go back where she could monetize her page. She tearing them pockets up, honey. They was saving money when she was demonetized. They was saving money. They was celebrating. She like, come on, y'all, super chat. Let's have a cash out party. Let's have a cash out party. She took that money and went straight to the casino. Went straight to the casino. They done had 2 cash out parties back to back for her being monetized. Really? Really, y'all? Y'all giving y'all money away like that? Y'all giving y'all money like that? She monetizing, y'all giving her all of y'all money just because she's monetized? Wow. So y'all don't mind taking care of grown folks, right? Hey, Kima. Kima said, keep going, Granny. Kima said, I like your live, Granny. I love you, Kima. Kima is my goddaughter, y'all. I'm gonna adopt Kima. I love myself some Kima. Miss Rumblebag definitely said Lisa Brown. Riri say, I'm going to order an auto-tune mic, then I'll sing. I'm gonna do like that dude. I want to play my own music, Riri. He had his own because Judge music have a delay in it. It always have a delay in it. So I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know what to tell Judge to do. So it won't be that delay when we be listening to them sing. The music be behind or either they be in front of the music. Riri said it's fun. Okay. So that's all the comments, guys. Let's go over and listen to Sister Roz. I know talk to her to go in live, guys. Let's run over and hear her before she go to sleep. Y'all know once she gets started and crank it up, it's gonna be good, okay? So I see y'all over in the squad, y'all. Love you guys. Thank y'all for dropping in. I just want to entertain you guys till Roz went live. Thank you guys. Thank everybody for the likes. Later. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, ADHD. Thank you, Riri. I love you, sis. Okay, Kima, I saw you posted something, and I'm going to be checking you out before I go to sleep tonight, see what it was. Okay, Kima? All right. I got to talk to Tracy. We got to work out something so Tracy can get back up and going.